Okay, everyone asks me about brows, and probably because I don't have very good brows and I don't really like the shape. They're kind of really sparse and uneven. So I've gotten pretty good at creating a brow for myself, and today I'm going to show you how to do it with just a few simple tools. Like seriously, it's so easy. 2 shades of pigment is what I use. Mine are obviously darker. I know I have blonde in my hair, but my natural is really, really dark. So I go with these two. It's just a darker brown and a lighter brown. If you need help, we can help pick those colors out for you. And then I will be using this brush. This one has the spoolie on the end of it to kind of brush through and comb through. And this one is just like a liner shader brush. And because I like a thicker one when I do it, it's the same brush, just liner shader brush. I will also be finishing with a finishing spray. Okay, so first off, you want to brush your brow. Now, if they're sparse and if they're uneven, you don't really like the particular shape of them, then we'll just kind of trick the shape, which is what I do. So I brush mine up right here, and I'm still brushing up as I go over here, but kind of at a sideways up till about right here. And then I'll brush down. If you're wondering how to get the correct shape of brow that you should go for, the best guide is to just go from here to here. That's about where your brow should start. If you'll go from here across to the center of your pupil, that is where your arch should be. And then if you will go from here to the edge of your eye, that is where your brow should end. Now see, I have a scar right here that keeps my brow from coming down as far as it should, so I have to trick that shape. Over here, my brow actually goes down about as far as it needs to. Okay, so first you will take the darker color, and that's where I use a thinner liner brush. And remember, our pigments are extremely pigmented, so you'll take the darker one and you're just using it to line underneath, because that one can be a real definite line. You can even go and touch up underneath it with a concealer brush to really define that line at the bottom. You want a defined line. The top line you don't, however. Well, this one you can shape it however you want. If you want to just go straight, up into an arch, or if you want to do a flat first and then go across, it's just whatever your personal preference is. I just go straight up with mine. And again, I'm just lining the bottom. I'm also tapping it whenever I do it. And I'm going to drop mine down just a little bit farther than what it usually does. It's where it should be if my scar weren't there. Okay, then I'll take the same one and I'm just going to kind of work up with it a little bit to undefine that line right through here. And just soften it up a bit. And see how much definition that gives me just doing that. Okay, same one with this one over here. Brush up, and then start brushing a little up and over, about to my arch, and then after my arch, brushing down. Now, I've been doing mine for so long, I know naturally where my arch is supposed to be. It doesn't hurt to use, your tool as a guide until you get the hang of it, Okay, so then just kind of undefining that line a little bit. And I'm just kind of brushing it up. All right, then I go in with, this is just a little bit of a thicker one, I guess if you can see. You don't have to do it this way, but this one is so thin and this one's just fluffier. I like to do my top part with a fluffier one. I'm really weird about my brows. Okay, so I'll go in with the bit of a lighter color now. And this is where I'll just kind of fill in the gaps. Now my arch over here doesn't come up as high as I would like it to, so I kind of give myself, I overline it just a little bit. Not too much. And really, I mean, there are baby hairs there, so I'm just filling those baby hairs in, I guess is a better way to say it. I'm just making sure I don't have any gaps anywhere. Do the same thing over here. Making your hairs go up. You don't ever want to smush them back over. You want them to go up right there. And then just blending in a little bit, making it look a little naturaler. Because I mean, come on, nobody has perfect natural brows unless they've had them microbladed, right? The good reason about tapping is that you don't have any fallout. You always want to make sure that you tap any excess off. It doesn't create any fallout. Okay, now this is the important part to creating a natural looking brow. I mean, if you look at me right now, it's like, whoa, those suckers are really dark, right? So remember I said the bottom line, it can be definite, it can stay definite. That's gonna look good with whatever eye look that you create, or even just putting on a mascara. But you'll use this little spoolie part just to kind of soften that top line up. And it's not really dragging it in that direction, it's just kind of stroking it just a little bit with some little strokes to soften it up a little bit towards there. That'll blend it up towards your skin a little bit and just kind of undefine that line, which is going to make it look way more natural. And if you need to do the bottom line a little bit, you can do that too. But just especially the top line. Now see how much softer that one looks than that one already, just for me softening up this top line. Way softer. Doing the other one is a little bit tricky. Okay, much softer, much better. And then I always spray them with the finishing spray because that's just going to set your brow all day. And if you're going to create some kind of an eye look, you can wait to spray your brow until after you spray your eyes too. That always helps. Okay, so I will see you guys in a later video.